John Simmons. I went to pay my taxes. Lo and behold, they told me, Miss Simmons, you ain't got no land no more. You ain't on no. I said, here's my receipt. And when I showed them the receipt, they said, George Simmons, which is my wife, but you ain't on there. I said, well, let me speak to Miss Christina Rowe. They said, well, they waited a pause about 15 minutes. They come back and said, Miss Christina Rowe is busy. So I waited a little longer, and somebody from the office of the tax collector said, you need to go to the appraisal district. I went over to the appraisal district to ask why I cannot pay my taxes in my name. I talked to David Fish. He said, well, Miss Simmons, you're not on it. He talked kind of rude to me. I said, yeah, I got my receipt to show you. I've been paying my tax for 23 years. What happened? Miss Simmons, you're not on it. Then I went down the street to my neighbor, retired Judge Mike McCleary, and asked him to help me. He took me to the appraisal district to ask them what happened to my neighbor, John Simmons' taxes. And David Fish told him, sir, it seemed like it was an error. And we went over to Mr. Simmons no longer owned no land. So we went to the tax collector's office to talk to Miss Christina Rowe. She's no longer there. She retired the first of this year. But when I asked to speak to Miss Christina Rowe, they said she's busy. But when retired Judge Mike McCleary came with me, Miss Christina Rowe sat down for an hour and a half with us. And Mike McCleary said, Miss Christina, this is my neighbor. Hey, we all love him. What happened? She said, well, let me call over to the appraisal district. She got to answer and come back to us and say, I don't know what happened, but I'm going to put his name back on his taxes. And I thank God for retired Judge Mike McCleary of Precinct 1.